All right, so I think fittingly enough, the first caller that we're taking today is someone who just got out of jail, according to themselves. They haven't even been out for 24 hours, and they committed. They committed a felony. We'll leave it at that. Let's listen in. I'll let him take the torch here.
Hey, Goblin, huge fan. Crazy that I'm even calling in. I've been watching since 2017.
Thanks.
I just got out of jail.
That fucking sigh was that came from deep inside. You can tell by that sigh alone, this guy's dead fucking serious. Listen, a lot of you that call in and you make up a little story, I can tell. All right? The despair in this guy's voice tells me that he's got some real shit to spill today.
Yesterday hasn't even been 24 hours. I was involved in a hit and run that I caused. I fled the scene, and miraculously somehow my car made it as far as it did, but it broke down. Cops showed up on the scene, did all the tests and shit, spent the night in the dunk tank, and now crazy. I'm even calling that. If you want to hear more, just call me back. Hey, Goblin,
this guy,
huge fan.
I didn't mean to loop the voicemail. Oopsie. This guy's lawyer would have a fucking brain aneurysm if he listened to this voicemail and then the call that's about to occur following. But as someone who's also gotten a DUI and then spent a drunken night in jail as a result, I am very intrigued to hear this story because everyone's DUI story is wildly different, okay? I feel like the rest of the country, like if you're from like a coast, West Coast, East Coast, drunk driving is like a vehemently disgusting thing. Like you literally, you recoil at the thought of a drunk driver. You're like, oh, you scumbag fuck. In the Midwest, if you don't have a Dewey, it's like, oh, like you're new to this shit. Like you're not even, are you even from here? Or what? In Wisconsin, dude, I think they give you a Medal of Honor for your first DUI, dude. Like, they really support that shit. Let's call him, though. First day out, dude. What's it like? You dropping a track or what?
Hello?
Yo, you're on the Gobcast. You mind being recorded?
Oh, shit. Let's do it. Yo.
I heard it's your first day out of jail, dude. How's it feel?
Bro, I just dropped $6,000 on a lawyer.
Oh, no.
I know, bro.
You know, your lawyer would probably tell you not to have this conversation right now.
Well, let's not have it, so.
No, let's have it for sure. You already left the voicemail, dude. You already did the dirty work.
Oh, yeah, I guess. Let's just hope this doesn't, well, it is, but I don't know.
Listen, I'm going to tell you right now, there's thousands of drunken hit and runs committed every day. As long as you don't say your name, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, I don't plan on saying anything personal.
I've committed some drunken hit and runs in my day, you know. It's okay. But tell me about this. What happened on this fateful night that you crashed and got drunk?
So I was going to go get food.
Okay.
I had some Baker's Club, some whiskey. On my way back, I ran an intersection, smashed into another vehicle. And then I fled the scene.
Like you just blew a red light and T-boned somebody?
It was a yellow, so I didn't slow down. And they were turning left, and I smashed into them. And then my car was totaled, but somehow I made it to some place that I needed to be because I fled the scene. And then the cops showed up because my car broke down, and then I got booked, and I got released yesterday.
Oh, so you were... Correct me if I'm wrong here, but you hit this person in the intersection, kept going, and then your car died before you made it wherever you were headed?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. So when your car dies, run me through this. Like, what do? Do you just sit there and wait, or do you call somebody, or like, how do you react when your car died?
Bro, when my car died, I got out of it like right away, and I was like panicking, freaking the fuck out. And this random lady was like, "Hey, are you okay?" And I was like, "Did you see what happened?" And she was like, "No, I just seen your car. Like, are you good?" And I was like, "Bro, please give me a ride." And so she like was literally like getting my passenger. She took me to where I needed to be, and then I went back on scene because obviously my car was there, and the cops were already there. There were 3 cop cars.
Oh my, dude, you were literally home free. Do you realize that?
Dude, I fucked up. I was going to get caught either way.
Yeah, for sure. But like like crashing a hit and run is one crime, but like you going back to it is probably what got you the DUI.
Well, yeah, for sure, but I just paid 6,000 for a lawyer, so it's all in his hands now.
I mean,
It it, it was it was gonna be 8,000, but he knocked it down a little.
6K is a good fucking lawyer, bro. You must be eager to fight this.
Dude, fucking yeah, bro. It's my first ever charge, and I fucked up really bad. I'm glad everyone's okay. I guess the person I hit,
Mm-hmm.
it was a husband and wife, and the husband refused medical service, but the chick got checked out, but she was cleared, and nobody was transported or anything.
Do you
So,
know
and
if
I
their
still don't
car
even
was
have
totaled too?
charges. Yeah, it was.
Mm.
Yeah, bro, I fucked up really bad, and I still don't even have any charges against me, like posted. They're still pending, but I don't know. It's all in my lawyer's hands now.
So when you show back up on the scene and presumably you're still fucked up and there's cops sitting next to your car, what do you do? Like, do you just walk up to them and be like, "Hey, I did that. Sorry for leaving," or like, what
Yeah,
did you?
that's exactly what I did. I took full accountability up till then. I got out of the car I was brought back in, and I saw them. They were looking inside my car and everything, and I just said, "Hey, I was the one driving." And they were like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine." They were like, "Do you need like medical attention?" And an ambulance ended up like pulling up right behind us, and I said no. So the ambulance left, and then they said they smelled the odor, and that was that. It was wraps.
Oh, did they like give you the field sobriety test, or did you just
They
fold and be
did,
like, "Yeah, I
bro.
was drunk"?
No, they gave me the tests, and you know how they are. You've been through it. If you say
Yep.
no, it's already automatic, and if you do it, you're still fucked. So
Yeah, you
I
kind
was
of have no
fucked either way.
choice. Yep.
Yeah, and no, I'm not gonna get into the details, but they didn't do him. One of the field sobriety tests wasn't correct as it was stated on the paperwork. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fight that, or well, my lawyer's fighting it.
Oh yeah, I mean any sort of like any opportunity where they fuck up the process, yeah, a good lawyer's going to fight that for you. I mean, I remember when
Yeah, dude.
I got stopped for driving on a suspended license and I got a pretty good attorney and it got dropped completely in court because they didn't follow proper like documentation. Like they had no records of the ticket on paper. All they had was dash cam. My lawyer was like, they didn't write anything. Fucking dismiss this. So you might be lucky here, dude. If they fucked up, you might be in the clear.
Yeah, but I'm still fucking terrified because of the shit I caused. I
Yeah.
don't care about my car or anything, but like I'm such a bro. I'd hate me if I was the other person I hit, bro. I'm a dick.
Oh, 100%. Bro, the other party fucking hates you. Like, there's no
Yeah,
avoiding that. They do hate you. And also,
yeah,
I mean, objectively, drunk driving at the end of the day, I say this as a person with a DUI, is fucked up and a bad decision to make. But it sounds like you
yeah.
realize that, you know?
Oh, 100%, dude. They treated me like shit in jail too. I was refused. I didn't get a phone call or anything. And when I got let out, I was let out on some random side street, and I was told to figure it out. So I had to walk like 30 minutes to some random ass gas station.
Dude, they tried to do that to me, and I got really lucky that my mom picked up the phone at 6 a.m. and picked me up. Because otherwise, I would have had to do the same fucking thing, and it would have been
But
bad.
bro, even before, when I was in the booking station before I actually got to jail, the cop was like, my arresting officer was like, "Yeah, I'll give you a phone call before we go to jail." Never got one. When I got to jail, some of the COs would just look at me and turn away, and then some others would be like, "All right, yeah," and then just never come back. And then when I got released too, they said no.
They must just really fucking hate drunk drivers in your county. I don't know.
Bro, I'm not gonna say where I live, but I have one of the highest rates in my state.
Like your state is one of the like drunkest.
Yes.
Are you in the Midwest?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's all I need to know. All right. Okay. I probably know what state you're in, but I'm not going to say it. But
Yeah, let's not.
yep. Okay. So you're spending the night in jail and they just have you in holding. You're laying on the cold metal bench waiting to sober up.
Yeah, bro. Exactly that. I got thrown in the dunk tank with first it was just me and then two other dudes ended up showing up over the night. But yeah, bro, I slept on the cold ass floor. Fucking ugh.
So when you get out
Dude,
in
you
the
have
morning, what was your first thing that you wanted to go do? Like, who did you even call, or what did you
Hit
do?
my vape. I wanted my vape super bad. I wanted my vape so fucking bad. I didn't give a fuck about anything else.
Did
I said,
did you have a vape? Like, did they give you one?
no, so when I got to the scene of the crash, I still had my phone and my vape on me, and I left it with somebody. And so when I got out, I didn't have my phone. I had nothing, so I had to walk to a random ass gas station. I was gonna ask somebody to bum a cig, but I didn't.
No, you got out
My
with
first
no
thing,
vape and no phone.
yeah, but I was cooked. I walked 30 minutes to some gas station, and I called my folks, and then they came and got me, and I haven't slept really since all that happened because I've been on trying to get shit taken care of, and then I
Yep.
just paid just now right before you called, like not even an hour ago. I wired the money to my lawyer.
Dude, DUIs are expensive as fuck. Like,
Bro, and it does. Mine's not even just a DUI. I have the fleeing of a scene.
oh, so you're gonna owe some extra money.
That's why it was so expensive. Yeah, because I told him all my charges and everything. He's a good lawyer. Told him all my charges, told him everything that happened, and he told me basically the rundown of what I might get hit with, and it could be upgraded to bodily harm. Could, but as of right now, it's just fleeing the scene and DUI.
And this is your first time getting in trouble, you said?
Yeah, first ever.
Damn. I mean, I don't know exactly like what jurisdiction you're in or how they'll react, but first time offender, like, I don't think you're going to go to jail. You're probably.
Oh, dude, I hope not.
I mean, I have been in court in, I would say, worse situations than you are right now, with a far cheaper lawyer than you are describing paying for. And I was relatively okay. However, the state typically, especially Midwestern states, when you get a DUI, like, dude, they're gonna run your pockets. Like,
Yeah, bro.
the 6K is just the start, dude. You're gonna have to pay court fees. They're probably gonna send you to a school that costs money for every class. They're gonna likely put you on either probation or court supervision,
Well,
and both of those costs, you know.
hopefully, what I was advised from my lawyer was that now it's completely, since I'm paying so much for it was going to be more, but I got a little steal off, only a little off, but since I'm paying so much for the lawyer, he told me that they're going to appear for me in court and everything, and I just have to sit here and just wait.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to have to show up until the ball's really rolling. Your lawyer's going to handle most of the introductory and, you know, the discovery and all that shit.
So hopefully it gets, best case scenario, it gets dismissed completely, because this lawyer I got is a known criminal defense lawyer for DUIs, and I know a few people that have gone through him and had way more convictions than me, and they all got dropped. So it doesn't say the same for my case, but it gives me a little hope.
So what do you think, now that you've been through this experience, you've gotten arrested, you've had to pay for a lawyer and everything, what advice would you give to like someone who's out drinking, going out tonight maybe? Like, should they just call an Uber, or how could they avoid ending up in your situation?
If you do anything stupid or illegal, if you're driving under the influence, do not break any other laws if you choose to do that. I'm not going to sit here and say not to drink and drive, or don't.
Yeah.
Obviously don't. But
Motherfuckers are going to do it either way.
If you do it, just don't do anything else stupid that'll amplify the worst scenario.
Yeah.
And just be precautious about everything. Know your limits. Stand up to what you did if you do it.
Do you regret
Just
going back?
Play the game smart now that you're in it. I was gonna have to go back either way, so I was fucked either way. There was no really getting out of it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess you got to get your
car
car
was
somehow.
Because I crossed I did the hit and run in this one county, and I made it to another county, and my car got boloed.
Oh,
multiple
shit.
witness. Yeah, it was right in the middle of an intersection. Originally I got out of my car and I was about to go exchange, but I just freaked the fuck out and I left.
Damn. Yeah. I mean, dude, if you went across county lines and I had a bolo out for you, yeah, it's you're in some deep shit at that
Yeah,
point.
it
I
was
think.
wraps. Yep. It was wraps.
Damn. Well, you know,
It was fucked no matter what.
I think your saving grace here is you don't have a record, and it sounds like you genuinely regret it. You know, I think a lot of people go into these situations and they show up to court and like they don't really regret it, and that's pretty recognizable by the judge most of the time. But like it sounds like you actually give a shit. So I think you'll probably be okay, and it sounds like you probably learned just call an Uber every single time you drink because collectively it will cost less than this outcome.
Oh yeah, dude. This is the most money I've spent at like once for like a situation like this. So yeah, never again.
Yeah, $6,000 will buy you a lot of fucking Uber rides, dude.
Oh fuck yeah, that give me
A
Uber
lot
forever.
of fucking Ubers. Well, you know, I wish you luck in your situation. I appreciate you calling in, and I'm just glad everyone's okay in this scenario, both them and you. You know, it could have been a lot
Yeah.
worse.
It could have, bro, and I could have still been in jail right now. But thank God and thank the outcome, and I'm just gonna work towards getting this over with. I got what's it called on my TV right now? I got the new Gobcast episode with the Lost Brother from the Hood.
Let's go.
It should just dropped 45 minutes ago.
Let's go, dude. Thanks for tuning in. I hope that podcast holds you down while you probably can't drive anymore.
Actually, my license is completely fine.
What?
I have two cars, and
Oh, I know what state you're in for sure. Yeah, okay, I know what state you're in. All right.
I just had to do a little thing for the MVD, and my lawyer took care of it, so my license is completely fine.
That's fucking crazy. Well, you just make sure you drive sober then. Make sure you no more drinking before
Yes.
you whip.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for calling in,
No
man.
more
Thanks for
before
tuning
the
into the
whip,
show. I appreciate it, man.
Of course, see you, bro.
You have a good rest of your day. Bye-bye. Dude. He drives into a fucking car in an intersection, totals both his and the other party's vehicle, fucking flees the scene, comes back in an Uber saying like, yo, my bad, that's my car, I crashed that, goes to jail, gets out the following day, and his license is not suspended. I'm not going to say what state that is, but as a Midwesterner, I know what fucking state that is. There's some places in the country which, honestly, it boggles my mind. A DUI is borderline legal in some places. There's a few states where DUIs, your first offense is not even a crime, technically. It's a civil offense. It's a traffic offense. It is a ticket. It's almost no different than like going 15 over the speed limit. It's the same outcome, which personally I think is fucked up. And as someone who has a DUI, I honestly think the punishment should be stricter, because even my outcome, the punishment I got, where I got my license suspended for about a year, I had to pay a good amount in court fines, I had to do community service. That wasn't even really enough to deter me. Not saying that I'm drunk driving every day now, but more so like I wasn't deterred from drunk driving by the punishment. I was deterred from drunk driving by the realization of like, oh, that could have been a lot worse, and what I did was pretty fucked up. Not everyone has that realization, and for those people, they need a punishment to deter them. And if you don't give a punishment to deter them, then like, what stops a drunk driver? You know, when I was young and fucked up and kind of ignorant, I didn't even think about that kind of stuff. But now that I'm older, driving around, I'm always thinking like, dude, some drunk fuck could just like blow through an intersection and like kill me right now, you know? And like, what do you do to stop that? Nothing. You're just shit out of luck. You just got the short end of the stick. That's why you shouldn't drunk drive, you know? But